Hey guys, I'm Yuichi Murata. I work as engineering manager. My mission is building the best global engineering team. So please follow me on the Twitter or LinkedIn. I write some blog in the Medium. Appreciate if you can visit my blog if you have any interest. Today, I would like to talk about how to make disruptive changes to enterprises. In a classic enterprise company, unlike digital native company, it's full of heavy process and so on. I think that many engineers or engineering manager now start dealing with these, along with the kind of trend of the digital transformation. So nowadays, a lot more kind of digital talents gets involved for the non-digital companies, and you're gonna be, facing these kind of issues, I think. So throughout my past, experience, I also have, similar kind of experience, but, I have some thought how to survive these kind of area. So what you can learn is actually from the idea from the low end disruptor, which is kind of described in Seeing What's Next, written by the Clayton Christensen, who is known as the kind of you know dilemma of the innovation. So what low end disruptor means is it's a type of the kind of disruptive innovation. But let's say there is some kind of a high quality product is kind of occupying the kind of market. But there is some people who doesn't need that much kind of high quality, but need some kind of reasonable kind of product. Then what low end disruptor does is actually starting from the low end products and getting those kind of customers. But eventually they gotta be keep brushing up on qualities and so on, while maintaining the simple products with a good enough quality. Eventually, this kind of quality gonna be keep increasing, and stealing some of the shares from the kind of high quality products. Then eventually, this low end disruptor products gonna eventually kick out the previous winner of the high quality products. So that's gonna be the basic kind of concept of the low end disruptor. So typical example, let me explain from the some kind of Japanese example because I know these things very well. So before the smartphone or iPhone gets invented, the Japanese market is have the very advanced kind of mobile phone products. So even I think the smartphone gets kind of become popular, the Japanese are using the very high kind of quality kind of mobile phones, which have the full of the functionalities, maybe a lot of applications, gaming, voice chat, or even kind of watching some kind of TV shows and so on, with a very thick manual like this. But after the kind of mobile smartphone, or I would say the iPhone gets invented, since the iPhone have a series of the lack of the capability to comparing to the kind of high quality smartphone in the Japanese market at the time, but this product is a very simple, easy to use, doesn't have to read that manual, but good enough, and also kind of browsing the website, handling the email very nicely. Eventually, this smartphone gonna be kind of keep kind of pushing the previous products out, and eventually the most of the people in Japan now use the iPhone or Android. Eventually, kind of eliminating the previous Japanese mobile phone market. So this is a typical kind of story of the low-end disruptor products. But actually, from the enterprise, process perspective, I think that we can do the same thing. So let's say that there is some kind of heavy cumbersome decision-making process or kind of heavy process going on, just because of the kind of history. But maybe in the some point, some portion of the business domain or some specific product, it's too good process to go with, I think. If that's the case, what you can try is actually maybe you can identify some of the specific product or domain which most of the enterprise people does not paying attention that much, so that you can start small, and then maybe you can install some kind of a lightweight process like an agile development and so on, and you can kind of demonstrate the outcome with that. And once after you kind of make a demonstration, that lightweight approach actually working better than your classic approach, eventually your project is gonna be make more success comparing to the other classic type of a project. Then eventually people may kind of aware that, hey, this is actually the maybe promising kind of process and so on. Then maybe more project or people start watching to the new process. So once these kind of a cycles start happening, I think we suddenly have some kind of huge change in the entire organization, which can be exact same phenomenon to the kind of low end disruptor in the kind of market competition. So I think this gonna be the maybe one of the effective approach that you can change the classic type of the process in the huge enterprises, I think. So let's kind of learn from this kind of low end of disruption. And you would like to kind of bring some kind of disruptive changes to the enterprises. So that's all for today. I hope today's idea is gonna be kind of helping your kind of daily work. Thank you for watching and see you soon.